Hi children, welcome back to your social science class. Today we are going to discuss two great people, Pandita Ramabai and Sir C.V. Raman. So first we can discuss Pandita Ramabai. Pandita Ramabai was born on 1858. So in the year of 1858. Yes, Pandita Ramabai born in the year of 1858 in Maharashtra. So where did she born? She born in Maharashtra. So she born in Maharashtra in a village. Okay. So Pandita Ramabai born in the year of 1858 in Maharashtra. When she was a child, her father sent her in school. So in that time, women were not allowed to get education. That means women were not allowed to go to school. That is why his father was sent into forest by the villagers. Okay. So why did her father was sent into forest by villagers? Because in that time, during that time, in the year of 1859, 58 and all, that time, women were not going to school. So that is why, but her father sent her in the school, joined her in the school. Due to that reason, her father was sent into forest by the villagers. But anyway, she completed her education. She managed to study. Then later she was one of the educated woman in that village. Okay. During that time, women were not allowed to go to school and they didn't get any education. And not only that, girls were get married in the early age. So that is why when their husband died, they were treated, the women, those who don't have husband, they were treated badly in that time. So that these are some problem faced by women during this time. Pandita Ramabai worked for improving the position of women, and she started many schools and she started shelter homes for widows. Widows means those who don't have husbands. That means the husbands passed away, then they were become widows. Okay, so the widows were not treated equally that time. They were treated badly. So she fought against all those things, and she made many shelter homes for these widows. Okay, so these are the important contribution of Pandita Ramabai. She was a teacher. Okay, so this much only you have to study about Pandita Ramabai. So Pandita Ramabai born in the year of 1858 in Maharashtra, and she was in the age of, when she was child, her father sent her to school. Due to that reason, her father was sent to forest by the villagers. During that time, women were not getting education. Girls were not going to school that time. That is why villagers sent her father in the forest. Then she managed to study. Then she became a educated woman in that village. Then later she worked for improving the position of women, because in that time women were not getting education. Women were the widows. That means the husband died. Then the women were considered badly in that time, and girls get married early. For that and all, she fight against all these inequalities found in the society. Okay, and she started many schools for providing education to women and shelter homes for widows. So this much only you have to study about Pandita Ramabai. Next we have to discuss about Sir C.V. Raman. C.V. Raman. Where did Sir C.V. Raman born? Yes, he born in Tamil Nadu. He born in Tamil Nadu in the year of 1888. 1888 in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so where did C.V. Raman born? C.V. Raman born in Tamil Nadu in 1888. Then his father was a professor. He taught in college. Okay, when he was child, he was very brilliant student, and he was very interested in studies, and his favorite subject was science. Then when he grew up, he became a professor. He became a professor in Kolkata College and taught the subject physics. Okay, so what was the favorite subject of Sir C.V. Raman? Science. So when he grew up, what he became? Yes, he became a professor. He became a professor in Kolkata College and taught the subject physics. Okay, then his most important discovery was he discovered that how does the light passes through an object. So what is the most important discovery of Sir C.V. Raman? Yes, discovery of C.V. Raman was how does he discovered that how does light passes through an object. Light passes through an object. That was the most important discovery made by Sir C.V. Raman. Okay, so what was the most important discovery of Sir C.V. Raman? Yes, he discovered that how does light passes through an object. Then we know this Sir C.V. Raman is known as father of mathematics, right? Yes, who is known as father of mathematics? Sir C.V. Raman. Okay, then later this discovery become very famous and he got Nobel Prize. He got Nobel Prize in 1930. He got Nobel Prize in 1930 and later he started he became a scientist. Then he worked for the progress of science and later he became a scientist. Okay, so this much only you have to study about Sir C.V. Raman. So Sir C.V. Raman born in the year of 1888 in Tamil Nadu. Then his father was a teacher or father was a professor. He taught in college. Okay, then when he grew up he became a professor in Kolkata College and taught the subject physics because science was his favorite subject and he was a brilliant student. Okay, then what was the most important discovery made by Sir C.V. Raman? Sir C.V. Raman discovered how does the light passes through an object. Then later this his invention became very popular and he got Nobel Prize. He got Nobel Prize in the year of 1930. Okay, 1930 he got Nobel Prize and this much only. Then he became a scientist. He studied more about science and became a scientist and this much only you have to study about Sir C.V. Raman. Okay, next everybody take your workbook page number 26. Great Indians. Write date at first. So first what we have to do? Yes, we have to fill a table here. So first question is who are they? So we can see two great people. Today we discussed Sir C.V. Raman and Pandita Ramabai. So what we have to write about them? First question is who were they? So who were C.V. Raman? Yes, C.V. Raman was a scientist. So first column you can write scientist. He was a scientist. Sir C.V. Raman was a scientist. So first column you can write scientist. Okay. Then second column Pandita Ramabai was a teacher. Okay, Pandita Ramabai was a teacher. Then second column, what did they do? So what did Sir C.V. Raman did? Yes, he find out how does light passes through an object. So you can write they find out how does, next column you can write how does light passes through. Light passes through an object. Through an object. How does light passes through an object? He find out or he discovered. So like that way you can write he discovered how does light passes through an object. Then what is the importance of what did Pandita Ramabai did? Yes, Pandita Ramabai worked for the improving the position of women. So you can write she helped to improve the position of women. Helped to improve the position of woman. So we can write many other important thing done by this Pandita Ramabai. Yes, she made many schools. For widows she made shelter homes. Like that way many points we can write about Pandita Ramabai. Okay, so which you feel easy that you can write. So she helped to improve the position of woman. Okay, second question, take the person you would want to be like. Why would you like to be like that person? So here you can write the person's name which is your favorite great person. For example, Abdul Kalam. okay, or Mahatma Gandhi. So any your favorite hero, favorite person, great person, you can write here name. And what you can do in this column, why you choose, why you ticked that person as your favorite. So like reason also you have to mention here. Mahatma Gandhi, then you can write he is father of nation. He worked hard for getting freedom to our country. So like that way you can write any answer why you opted this person as your favorite. Okay, so you can write any one person here, the person who inspired you. Okay, and reason also you have to write why he inspired you. Okay, he or she, any person, Mother Teresa, any great person's name you can write here. Okay, then second question is which qualities do you think made Pandita Ramabai and Sir C.V. Raman great? So we know when we discussed about this Pandita Ramabai and Sir C.V. Raman, we find out one thing. They worked hard, isn't it? They were hard working. And we know they are brave. And they are dedicated. So these all are some qualities we can find among them. Pandita Ramabai is very brave lady, isn't it? She worked for improving the position of woman. Okay, so they are very dedicated and hard working. Due to their hard working, we know Sir C.V. Raman got Nobel Prize. So how he got Nobel Prize? Yes, he worked hard and he find out many discoveries. For that only he got Nobel Prize. So we can find that they were brave, then hard working, dedicated. So like that many qualities we can find among them, and we can tell that they worked for people and society. Okay, so how can we give the answer? They were brave, hard working, they were brave, hard working and dedicated. They were brave, hardworking and dedicated. They worked for people and society. They worked for people and society. Okay, like this way you can give the answer for that question. Okay, so this much enough for today's class. Hope you all understood today's class. So we can meet in the next class. Okay, bye.